After giving Hanma Yuichiro justice, Prime Orochi Doppo challenged the world's greatest sword master. Do you think an unarmed Doppo will be able to defeat an armed master of the sword? Let's find out. The chapter starts with a letter saying, Doppo Orochi, hereby swear, in this battle of fist against sword, I will not hold Sabu Kyuichiro accountable for any injuries that I may receive, regardless of severity, up to and including my own death. Sabu then said, let me get this straight. You're asking me to murder you? Let's be honest. I wouldn't be your first. Then the swordsman laughed out loud. Oh, that's news to me. Orochi Doppo then said. Mr. Sabu Kyuichiro. There are countless stories about how you earned your reputation. Even if I were to believe just one, it would paint a pretty clear picture of the type of man you are. Kyuichiro then said. I'm not sure where you're. But Doppo interrupted. You've cut down 14 men that we know of. Even in the age of samurai, few could boast such a large number. When the nation was embroiled in chaos during the Bakumatsu period and the dreaded Hitakiri walked the streets, the infamous manslayer Akata Izo slew only 10, tops. What's more, in many of your fights, your opponent had a gun. Yet, you still came out on top. Quite titillating stories. Ha, the rumors make me sound pretty skilled. But the truth is, if you bring a gun to a sword fight, you don't stand a chance. Orochi Doppo, your proposal to bring fist against steel, to test your mettle against mine, goes well beyond normal stupidity and lands well in the sphere of laughable nonsense. Kyuichiro brings out his sword then continued. For you see. The sword. Doppo is surprised thinking. Whoa, was he always this big? Then Kyuichiro noticed two flies flying nearby. He quickly stands up, slashing the flies simultaneously. Doppo is even more surprised thinking. Two flies in one stroke? Kyuichiro continued. The sword is a weapon. And weapons are built for mastery. To master people. To master destiny. To master conflict. Swords, and indeed all weapons, are built for that sole purpose. Wouldn't you agree? Those two fists in which you take so much pride. They're deadly, no doubt. But don't try to compare them to a real weapon. Before he can finish his sentence, Doppo lightly kicked Kyuichiro in the nose. He is really surprised. Kyuichiro angrily shouted. Who the hell do you think you are? Then he tried to seriously slash Doppo. But Doppo managed to easily dodge the sword. He then said. I do hope you don't go saying I led you here by the nose. Indeed. And you chose to push me. There's no stopping what's coming next. Stopping? I wouldn't dream of it. I'm beside myself with anticipation. The sword master then lifts up his sword. Then he smiles, like a demon. Doppo then said. That's more like it. That face is far more endearing than that slack-jawed grin you give everyone else. What? No stance? Nah, now I get it. This'll do just fine. It makes perfect sense. Against this kind of power. Up close like this. A gun wouldn't stand a chance. You sure about that? Or do you just not know what to do? Good question. My body, it won't move. You could try begging for your life. I'll try that next time. Kyuichiro then started to make his first move. But Doppo quickly struck the ground, getting the tatami below them and using it as a shield to negate the attack. The sword master is surprised. He didn't expect Doppo to make that move. Then Doppo launched his counterattack, striking the sword master simultaneously with large barrage of punches. Orochi Doppo had won the match in a battle of fist and sword. But he was still worried thinking. That was close. If the tatami hadn't been here, would I be in pieces too? We now move on in a deserted island. Orochi Doppo is training in this island alone, without any packed foods or equipments. He then thinks. Today marks the 27th day. Since I came to this island that's about 2 kilometers in diameter. There isn't a lot of food on this island either. Soon I'll get very hungry. Me, and that guy as well. The enemy in front of me is a strong one. That's probably what both of us are thinking. When living in the wild, you should never rush towards danger. If you are able to move without your life being in danger, you should do so and avoid any unnecessary conflict. I want to become strong. I want to be strong. But he has no interest in that. To him, it comes with ease. There isn't the slightest hint of discomfort in his being. However, were he to get hungry, then we see the starving tiger spying on Orochi Doppo. He is thinking. I want a lot inside my mouth. The warmness. The fat. The taste of it. I want to taste it. Just like this. Bite it. Chew on it. Drink it. Bite it. Chew on it. Swallow it. I can't anymore. All that other stuff, I can't eat that anymore. That guy is the only one left. He's strong, isn't he? But he looks delicious. He won't be easy prey. But he looks delicious. Perhaps the one who will be feasted upon shall be me. But he looks delicious. Orochi Doppo stands up. He then said. It will be karate. That is what I will use against this tiger. But fighting a tiger that isn't starving just won't do. He has to be hungry. Driven by hunger puts him in the right state of mind. Well then. Seems you're pretty hungry, aren't you? It doesn't mean anything if their lust for blood doesn't match mine. The hungry tiger then jumps at Orochi Doppo. Ready to claw him down and eat him. Doppo continued. See, this is what they would call a cornered cat becomes as fierce as a lion. I don't want a tame kitten. Then Doppo used an uppercut to punch the tiger's front teeth. Orochi's fist is so tough that a sharp tiger's teeth didn't penetrate him. Only one punch from Doppo has stopped the tiger's movement. And he followed up with another uppercut to the tiger's jaw. He then said. To survive in the wild. That is the best condition to be in. Then he kicked the tiger in the groin. Making the gigantic beast spin in the air. Doppo questioned. What day shall it be? When shall it be? It will be when I own a huge dojo. Then the tiger attacks once again. Then Orochi Doppo performed the famous knife hand strike. It is the exact same image that we always see on his main dojo. This is the scene that gave him the nickname, Tiger Killer. He then said. The walls will be covered with images of this exact moment in time. That's why I needed him. I couldn't allow it to be any other way. He had to be in the best condition. On a faraway boat, Tokugawa is watching all this time. He was shocked because Doppo won very easily against a beast of a tiger. He then said. The fight's over. What do you think of this chapter? Do you think a non-drunk prime Orochi Doppo can stand a chance against Hanma Yujiro? Comment down your opinion below. Special thanks to my patron. A Patreon of the Aughts, Jacket, Isam Harris, Awesome Swayable, Gerald Martinez, Carrot, Imran Bra, Stephen, Eduardo Molina, Baylors, Jarvis James Amu, Juan, The Broken Monarch, Sam Shires, Xander Claus, Lamont Denson, Aaron Wieland, Valente Jr. Villegas, James Barry, Evan Edrock, Vel, Caleb, Shade Jackson, Kaiser Roche, Buffology, Momo, Imi Travitt, Big Sam Zilla, Spike and Damo, Midas, Luke Warmvoss, Sander, Kevin Arias, Jason Jacobs, Mikey Selfrez, Cool X-Ray Gun, Travis, Alec Morin, Just Danzo, Joshua Ash, Dwight Rigby, and Jaden Robinson. We really appreciate your help. Our next video will be about the prime Orochi Doppo losing to a blind man. Stay tuned.